Sometime in 2009, a friend of mine of blessed memory once told me that it's the choices I make that makes me who I am. You're welcome to Lifestyle and Inspiration with Precious. If you're just watching my video for the first time, welcome to my channel. I hope you do subscribe and I hope that you would like this video. Okay, if you do, please give it a thumbs up. Alright. Okay, so guys, every day when we wake up, we are faced with making a choice. We always have to make a choice every time. Yeah, we have to think of what to eat, we have to decide on what to eat, we have to choose what to wear, we have to choose the cab or the bus to enter. Sometimes, yes, I remember when I was in Ibadan, I would look for the fine cab before I enter. Yeah, so we always have to make a choice. We even go as far as making the difficult parts. We have to make difficult decisions. All right, that's when we have to pick or choose life partners, or want to choose a career path, or want to even go into business. So we always have to make a choice. Sometimes we have to choose the school our children would go to. Sometimes we have to choose the clothes our children will put on depending on the weather. So our everyday life is made up of choices. Every single day, every minute of the day, we have to make a decision. All right, so what is actually a choice? Yeah, a choice is the act of picking or deciding between two or more possibilities or options. Yeah, so as simple as that. And the interesting part is that making a choice usually involves mentally making a decision. All right, we have to think before we choose. We have to think before we decide. Sometimes we don't even have the time to think, we just have to make a choice immediately. I know how stressful that can be sometimes, yeah, especially when you want to go into a relationship. You're thinking, should I date this guy, should I not date this guy, should I go into this business, should I not go into this business, will this business favor me, will it pay me? Sometimes we think of the church we want to attend, sometimes we choose the religion we want to practice. It is all about choices. Sometimes we choose our friends. Yeah, choices and decision often go hand in hand. Yeah, decision actually involves making a choice after you think about something. Yeah, so you think about it and then make a decision. Yeah, so I know how stressful it can be to make decisions. So I just want to share a few tips on some things you need to do when you want to make decisions, so that you don't burn yourself out, so that you don't stress yourself, so that you don't go through that whole mental stress. This is one thing I've started doing and it has helped me. All right, so I just thought to share. The first thing you need to do is to dismiss every form of fear that has to do with making the wrong decision. Sometimes we're very afraid of making the wrong decision. For example, we want to make a choice and we're so scared of what if this choice I'm about to make is the wrong one. And so that fear tends to rule our thoughts, and because of that, there is no way you can end up making the right decision. You can't make any decision at all. You can't choose when you are afraid. Okay, so first off, you need to dismiss every form of fear that has to do with making the wrong decision. All right, don't be afraid. Sometimes, yes, we're afraid of failing. What if I fail at this thing? What if it is a wrong decision? But don't forget that failure is actually a prerequisite for success. You can't succeed if you don't fail. All right, so I'm not saying you must fail. I'm just saying don't be afraid of failing. If you fail, you learn from it, you move on to the next. Okay, so if you are constantly afraid of making a choice, I'm just trying to say that you end up not making a choice at all, or you end up making the wrong decision. So first off, dismiss any fear at all that is associated with making a wrong decision. Number 2, write down your options. This is very important because it will help you structure your thinking. Imagine having so many thoughts in your head. For example, in my head, I'm thinking of the school I want my daughter to attend. She will soon be 2 in July. So in my head, I'm like, what school we should go to? I'm thinking of the meal plan I will have to make for her. I'm thinking of what to do myself. Sometimes I'm thinking of how I need to do my vlog, I need to do my podcast. I'm thinking of all these things. I'm thinking of how to make food, how to cook, what to cook. I'm thinking of a lot of things at the same time. So with all those thoughts, at the end of the day, I'm going to stress out because they just keep spinning in my head. So when I write them down, it's easier for me to now think about them one by one. That way I don't have to think about everything at the same time. Just to write down your options. For example, you're thinking of a career path. Write down everything that has to do with that career you're about to choose. That way it will save you the stress of having to think about so many things at the same time. And when you write down your thoughts, you'll be able to think straight. You'll be able to think properly. You'll be able to structure your thoughts. Alright? The third thing you need to do is avoid making a choice based on emotions. I started by saying dismiss any fear. Fear is an emotion, right? So, but this third one is avoid making a choice based on emotions. You need to learn how to use your head when you want to make a decision, when you want to choose. Don't do anything out of how you are feeling. I feel like if I marry this guy, he's going to take care of me. That is not enough, my dear. Yeah, it's not enough. It's good, but it's not enough. You need to break down all your thinking, break down the characteristics, the good, the bad, write them down, structure your thoughts. Don't make a decision. For example, okay, I'm like, I like this school uniform of this school. Let me put my child in that school because I like the uniform. It's not enough. I need to go do a background check on the school. I need to know how the teachers speak. I need to know how the environment is. I need to know how clean the school is. So those are things you need to put in check. Yeah, I'm just giving examples, but of course there could be more examples that you can actually add up to. For example, you want to go into a business, yeah, and you're like, I think this person is happy doing this kind of business. Maybe me too, I'll be happy. You jump into the business. You didn't outline, all you need to do, all that the business will take or require from you. You didn't outline it. You just jumped into it because you're seeing that somebody is loving what the person is doing. If someone that loves cooking is into food business, maybe you don't like cooking, but you just see that person is always happy, one person is making money, and money is good, but you don't know what it entails. So you now jump into food business without getting prepared. At the end of the day, you would crash land and you just stress yourself out. Yeah. So I'm just saying, please don't make decisions, don't make a choice based on your emotions. It's usually not enough. You need to learn how to think logically and use your head when thinking. All right, leave the heart first to rest. Emotions are just what it is. They are emotions. They come and they go. Happiness is a feeling. You're not happy every day. You're not sad every day. You're not bitter every day. You're not sweet every day. So it's a feeling. But when it comes to making tough decisions, important decisions, in the place of childbirth, you need to have a plan. You need to plan for the 9 months. Not when when you're about to have a child, you now start thinking of which hospital to go to. No. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Always think properly before you make your choices. Number 4, you need to learn from your past experiences and also from the experience of others. All right? When you made a choice, when you made a decision before and it failed, yeah, you need to learn from all the mistakes made so that you make a better decision. All right, so always learn from your past mistakes, learn from your past experiences, and also from the experiences of others. For example, I like sharing my own experience so that you can learn from it, yeah, and you won't make the mistakes I made. Yeah, so you know to do better. You know one thing, it's actually okay to make mistakes. It's very okay to make mistakes, but it is never okay to keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. It's not fair. I would say it's not fair. It's not a good thing. You make a mistake, it's more like falling once. You get up, you move on. My baby is awake. Okay, so like I said, she's just waking up. Come and sit with mommy. Come and sit with mommy. Okay, so like I said, you need to learn from your past mistakes and your past experiences and also the mistakes of others, the experiences of others. Like myself, I've learned from my mom's mistakes. So I think I'll be foolish to make the same mistake she has made. Okay, so I have to be better. I have to do better. That's one of the tips you need to know when making decisions. Learn from your past experiences and the experiences of other people. Now, the last thing you need to do, the fifth thing you need to do is, you're gonna take your keyboard. Don't procrastinate. Okay, you need to learn how to make up your mind quickly. You need to decide quickly. There's sometimes we don't even have time to structure our thoughts. We don't have time to overthink things. We don't have time to, analyze the situation. We just have to make a decision quickly. I remember watching a vlog of a friend of mine. Yeah, they said when she was about to have a baby, and they told her she had to do CS there and there. So what should we do? You have to make a choice immediately. So sometimes we don't even have time to process the thoughts. For example, there's something you need to think of. You need to, maybe someone has asked you, okay, what do you think about this thing? And I'm like, okay, I'll think about it later. And then you keep saying, I'll keep think about it later. I'll think about it later. And meanwhile, in the process of thinking about it later, other things are piling up in your head that you need to do. At the end of the day, you get stressed out because it's not like a lot of things in your head that you need to decide on. So as it comes, why not just, as I said, it's important to write them down. Write down your options. So as it comes, you write them down. And when you decide on it, you tick it. You've moved on, all right? Don't go and flood your mind with so many to-dos in your head. There are things you need to do, things you need to decide on, things you need to choose. Don't stress yourself out. That's the whole essence of today's video. I'm just looking for a way to take stress off you. Just try to make your life easy, all right, by not overthinking things. So please do these 5 things and you'll be fine. Remember, let me just recap. The first is dismiss any form of fear that is associated with making a wrong decision. The second thing I said was write down your options. It can help you think straight. It can help you structure your thoughts. The third thing you need to do is avoid making decisions based on emotions. Okay? And the fourth thing you need to do is learn from your past experiences and also from the experiences of others. And the fifth thing you need to do is don't procrastinate. Attack the thoughts as they come. Yeah, I'm not saying you should rush into making a decision, but you don't have all the time in the world. Yeah, you need to do them as soon as possible. So if you follow what I've said from number 1, number 2, number 3, it will help you decide quickly. Okay, especially when you have to make life decisions like marriage. That one, you need to take your time, but you don't have to procrastinate. Don't push it. Don't keep pushing it. Time waits for no one. You have to make up your mind quickly. So those are the 5 things. Please always remember that it's the choices you make that makes you who you are. In other words, you are the product of the choices that you make. On that note, I'll say thank you for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up, and please share the link with other people. Let me know what you think about this video. How do you find making a choice? Does it stress you out? Are you going to find these tips I've shared, are you going to find them helpful? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you stay safe and may God keep you. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. See your hand. I blame me kiss.